My game art looks like shit. I mean, come on, look at it. Since the beginning, I'm not really satisfied with how the game looks. I like the idea of a minimalistic design, but I feel limited. Each time I need to work on visuals, like a new map, environment, or effects, I'm stuck and I don't know where I'm going. But this is over. I finally found the style for Dashpong, and I'm super excited to show you. But you'll have to wait for just a bit before I show you. Let's go! Oops, I forgot to take you with me. Oh, and you told me you were interested to know a bit more about the Steam Next Fest, so I'll talk about that at the end of the video. Dashpong started as a quick prototype inspired by Pong, so it was logical for me at first to go with a super simple design inspired by the classic. When I decided to work on it seriously though, I wanted to update the visuals, but I was not really sure in which direction to go. The simplistic visuals of the prototype led me to the ones you're used to in these devlogs, something very minimalistic, with simple colors and a very dark theme. While I liked the cleanness of the visuals, I was never happy with it. For example, I wanted to add environments around the maps to make them more interesting, but I was clueless on what to do. Because Dashpong was lacking a clear art direction, it was pretty hard to decide. So let's not beat around the bush and let me show you what I came up with. Alright, what do you think of that? I'm super excited about this new design. I don't understand why I didn't think of that earlier. Now it just makes sense to me. It totally fits the game and the arcade style. I now feel super confident and inspired. What you just saw is just the beginning, and I've got a lot of stuff to redesign. But I think there's a lot of potential here. I won't go over all the details, but the maps were the biggest change. I now export them as multiple layers, that way I can animate everything separately. I especially love the way the borders react to the player and the ball. To achieve that, I simply added a light 2D to the nodes and a canvas item to the border with light only mode, so it only shows up when a light is near. Right now, a lot of it is static, but I want to animate most of it. I want the lights on the map to react to what's happening in the game. Also, I want to work on different backgrounds, probably animated, and also I'd love them to react to the music. They could also serve a purpose when scoring, adding more visuals, effects, and thus power to the scoring. As you can see, I still have a lot of things to explore, but I feel more confident about the future. Tell me in the comments below what you think of my redesign. In parallel, I'll also start working on special modes. I'll try my best to test lots of them and do a lot of playtests to see which one is good. I told you in a previous devlog that I took part in the Steam Next Fest in February. The Next Fest is a demo festival organized by Steam. It's an important event because there's a limited amount of people joining, 300 at that time, so it can be a great way to gain visibility. You can join one Next Fest per game, so enter the event when you're ready. Also, you can't join in if your game is already released. Sorry. I joined the fest on December 14th, so as you can see, you have quite a bit of time to get prepared. To join the fest, you just need a Steam page, then you upload a demo for people to play. I'll share with you some numbers and then give you a few advices from my experience. I started the fest with roughly 500 wishlists and got to around 1,000 at the end. I gained exactly 449 wishlists during the fest, so that's the same amount in a week that what I gathered from month being on Steam. I got 3,239 activations, so that means that 3,239 people got the demo. And I had around 532 people to play the game, which is good in my opinion. From the livestream I did on Steam, I got up to 340 people watching live, and up to 8,000 unique viewers per stream. I also kept the stream running outside of the special Steam Next Fest event, and I had around 5 to 10 people watching at any time. Beside the numbers, it was also a great occasion to get feedback. I saw people playing it on stream, I got feedback from players, and I saw people playing it in 2v2. Overall, this was a very good event, and I'm glad I took part in it. I know that the numbers would have been much higher if I had done the redesign before the fest, but it is what it is. Okay, so based on that, what would I advise people joining the fest to do? The first thing would be to plan 2 Steam Next Fest live streams where you get 1 hour of spotlight. Try to make an interesting live stream because this is when the most amount of people are going to watch your stream. You'll be in the front page, so that can give you a big boost of visibility. In my experience, there are more people in the beginning of the fest, so if you plan your live stream in the first few days, you're probably going to have much more people. Another advice would be to stream all the time. Use pre-recorded footage for that, or you can also use the footage that you get from your live stream for the Steam Next Fest. To maximize your visibility, you can run a wishlist campaign a few days before the start of the fest. Steam will show in priority the games that are trending, so if you have a good amount of wishlist, you'll probably be on the top of the list. Having a good amount of wishlist before the fest can help you greatly being in that list. This, of course, applies to bigger games that have enough wishlists. And one final advice, make sure your demo works well. This is obvious, but we see that with games that are buggy or cannot launch. Allow yourself a few days to test your games and test your builds on different platforms, different configurations, to make sure that everything works. And guys, that's it for this devlog. I hope you liked it, and I hope you liked the new redesign. Tell me what you think in the comments below. If you like this video, consider subscribing for more, and if you like Dashpong or you simply want to help me, you can wishlist Dashpong on Steam. It's free and it helps a lot. Thanks for watching the video, I'll see you in the next one, and in the meantime, have a great day, bye!